Hello. Yeah, that's my intro because I kind of don't. I kind of can't think of any other better intro. Anyways, so I don't do these that much because mostly because I'm lazy and I don't know because plans change. So it's like, okay, might as well. Anyways, so two things I want to cover today. My channel will be totally overhauled. What that means is I will be less focused on Halo content, which I can't now I think about it. My last 2 or 3 uploads. Well, no. Yeah, no, wait, fuck. I'm wrong, because, like, I did just upload a Halo thing recently, and it was just infraction gameplay. So I guess, my point just got invalidated by my ass. Fuck! um, so, yeah, I want to do more video essays. Mostly because I find that shit kind of cool and I watch it on my free time a lot. And I mean a lot. Anyways, so one video that's coming out recently will be about autos in video games, cuz of course it will be. And that's what I want to do too. I want to make video essays about a lot of things, about games mostly. I kind of don't want to do anything about movies, but mostly video games. Not all, I don't think all of it would be about Halo, just about things I personally like. So like a game I really fucking like and I don't really get to talk about for obvious reasons is Shovel Knight. I love the fuck out of Shovel Knight. I love the new pungent puzzle game that came out for it. Yeah. So speaking of Halo, which I just finished talking about early, but whatever. Speaking of Halo, how can I explain this? My brain just had a faulty moment. Speaking of Halo, The Hunted. I want to formally, well, not really formally, but I guess just apologize to everyone about The Hunted. I will be the first to admit that I fucked up with The Hunted. It's so fucking unorganized. The story doesn't make sense. The editing is horrible. Well, I'm being harsh on myself for obvious reasons, but I would like to apologize for how confusing The Hunted has become. And that's why I'm rebooting it. And I get why people are probably upset about it because they're like, D27, are you being serious? What's my. That's my fan for. I'm just being. Don't get offended by that, folks. But people are probably like, oh, why are you doing rebooting? The Hunted became too convoluted for its own good. I feel like it's become too misunderstanding. And it's kind of why I did Fires, because I felt like the main show was so creatively draining, and I wanted to do new things. Like, the only thing in the Hunted world that I'm actually proud of is that silent film I made. Legitimately. That's the only thing I was proud of. That's my best view so far that I've worked on. That isn't Gmod or like anything else I've made. That's just purely Machinima. And that's a problem because it's a spin-off, and 2, the main show should be my priority. So after taking a break from developing the show for I think 3 months, I sat down, wrote down all the criticisms, and I wrote some of my own criticisms that I personally didn't like. And I just decided to reboot the whole show. Because I feel like if I kept going where I was going with the story, I feel like there was no turning back. So it might as well to do a reboot. And yes, I did change the title recently from The Hunted Retold to The Hunted Redux. This was done for 3 reasons. 1, I didn't want it to get confused with Arby and the Chief Retold, which is this collaboration project I do with a bunch of other YouTubers. It's based off of Arby and the Chief, and it's won by Derelict Country, who cheated in Spooky Bowl, by the way, but we won't mention that. Isn't it right? Derelict Country. Poopy head. No one's going to get that joke. So I didn't want things to be confused with that. I don't know about the overlap between our two audiences, but just in case, I want to be proactive and be like, no, this isn't. So I changed it to Redux. Second reason was a creative choice. Writing it became less of a retelling and more of its own thing. I think when people watch the first episode of The Hunted Redux, they're going to realize this isn't The Hunted from the last two versions. I would say it's more like it has the same characters, but it's more like remixed in a sense. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. I think the best comparison is like a book to a movie. Like the original Hunted is the book, and Redux is the movie. You see what I mean when it comes out. I've learned a lot of lessons from The Hunted as a whole, and I've applied it to Redux, which means I think it probably will come back. Actually, I know it would be a lot better. I've made strides for the voice acting, the writing, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe you guys have to watch it for yourself. Is better in my opinion. The audio. The audio is much better because I'm mostly using Adobe Premiere Pro now, so might as well, use my resources. Am I right, boys? When did I say that? Yeah, this is a short channel update. Well, it's like 6 minutes long, but whatever. Isn't it funny? This is technically longer than every 100 video I've ever done. Anyways, yeah, this is what I want to do for maybe the foreseeable future. Will I produce any other machinima content? I don't know. I just am focusing on the Hunted Redux. Anyways, thanks for supporting me. Be nice to others, and bye-bye.